Jaron was coming to me, or was coming to the world.
I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. My son could beat anybody when he boxes, bro. Ain't nobody could beat him when he boxes, cause that's what we do, we box. We don't need no fucking tune-up, bro. This motherfucker fucked up Ugas and Short Porter in sparring at 17. He's a master at boxing. When this motherfucker boxes, nobody could beat him. We fight Josh Taylor, we outbox the shit out of him, we win. And what the people gonna do? They gonna shut the fuck up, I'll be trainer of the year again. Fuck, get the fuck out of here, Eddie Nosa, bro. A fucking banger, bro. Eddie Nosa's a banger fucking trainer, bro. All that nigga knows is just throw left hooks and upper right hands. I'm trainer of the year, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, cause we here to take care of anybody that's around, bro. You think, bro, my son was undisputed world champion of the world. You think we're gonna choose and pick who the fuck we fighting next? Are you crazy? Bro, in the history of boxing, he's the only boxer in the world to become undisputed in 60 fights. They could get away with it, bro. There's no way that dude won, bro. No fucking way! All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Oh, this fucking, get the fuck out of here with those fucking pussies, bro. Fight our leftovers, bro. Fight Nakatani. Fight Lomachenko, bro. Come on. Show us something, bro. That's how it was back in the days with Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, and everybody, man. Why are you trying to over here and try to bullshit that shit? You a social media dude, bro. I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. Scumbag, 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 scumbag. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video, Low Nose Boxing. With that being said, I want to talk about the fight tonight. Jaron Boots Ennis went in there and showed out. He went inside that ring. He handled his business. I don't like being the person to say I told you so, but I like to tell you that I told you so. I said Jaron Boots Ennis would not just beat Raymond Villa. I said Jaron Boots Ennis would knock him out. He would stop him. He would dominate him. The only thing I was wrong was I kind of underestimated Raymond Villa, and I picked Jaron Boots Ennis to get him out of there inside 4-5 rounds the most, right? If I'm not correct. Raymond Villa, to his credit, showed a great chin. He showed durability. He showed he's a live dog. He put up a gallant effort, but nevertheless, Jaron Ennis showed levels to his game. He showed that he can box from the outside. He can use the jab from a conventional stance. He showed that he can use the jab from a southpaw stance. He showed that he's a tremendous counterpuncher, just as I've been telling y'all. But he also showed that he has an inside game. Jaron Ennis knows how to get on the inside, shoulder to shoulder, and get off on some short punches. Bop, bop, bop. He showed those skills. He showed that he could fight on the inside. He broke him down to the body. He broke him down to the head. He showed good defense. He got hit at times, yes, because whenever you're fighting and you're committing to your punches, you're gonna get hit at times. It happens. Nobody's perfect. Even Floyd Mayweather got hit. It's about limiting the amount of times you get hit. And Jaron Ennis caught a lot of punches on his guard. He was punching, catching punches, rolling with the punches, going underneath, going to the body. He showed very good defense. Shout out to Jaron Ennis. Philly in the building. Philly in the building, like I said before, man. I want to talk about this. I'm tired of people not knowing shit about boxing. Pardon me for cursing right now. Boxing fans tend to be not really educational. You feel me? Jaron Ennis' last fight, prior to this fight, he kind of struggled. He fought a guy that came in there to just run around the ring and survive. And everybody after that fight was saying, oh, Jaron Ennis might not be ready for Errol Spence. He might not be ready for Terrance Crawford. And I tell people all the time, relax. I've seen this story before. Boxing fans happen to be a slave to the moment. They judge a fighter based off of their last performance all the time. If I seen a fighter perform at the highest level 15 times, but then I see them have a performance which was kind of subpar just once or 2 times, I'm going off for the 15 times that I've seen that fighter perform at the highest level. But boxing fans aren't like that for the most part. Everybody was saying Jaron Ennis is not ready for the top dogs. After tonight, I'm pretty sure, and I haven't even watched nobody's channel because I'm busy doing my own thing, but I'm pretty sure people tonight are going to sing his praise. People tonight are going to say that Jaron Ennis is ready for Errol Spence and Terrance Crawford. And I always say he was. Terrance Crawford might be a tougher fight because Terrance Crawford has different dimensions, but I'm going to stand on what I say right now. I think Jaron Ennis right now possibly beats Errol Spence based on styles. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic. That's more content from me to you. What I want to talk about is this. People happen to be a slave to the moment. People happen to cater to a fighter's last performance. They always say, you're as good as your last fight. And I have to disagree with that. You know, I'm going to give you examples. You know my gimmick, I got to give you examples from the past and the present. Vasyl Lomachenko going into the Devin Haney fight. People said he had no shot. People said he was washed up. He had a bad performance against Jermaine Ortiz. He went into the Devin Haney fight as an underdog. After his performance, many people in boxing feel Lomachenko won that fight. Teofimo Lopez going into the Josh Taylor fight. He had a difficult fight against Sandor Martin. He suffered a flash knockdown. At the end of that fight, he was questioning himself verbally on camera. People said that Teofimo Lopez was done. He went in there and not just beat Josh Taylor, he outclassed him. And guess who said Teofimo Lopez was going to outclass Josh Taylor? Low-nose boxing. I've been said that. I've been knew that was going to happen. Why? Because I'm not a slave to the moment. Regis Prograis just had a performance where he was not impressive, right? And now people are saying that Regis Prograis is an easy fight for Devin Haney. There's people that say Regis Prograis is an easy fight for Teofimo Lopez. And even though I believe Teofimo Lopez beats Regis Prograis, but I'm gonna tell you that Regis Prograis is a much better fighter than what he showed the other night. Regis Prograis is a live beast against anybody in that ring. He's a certified killer. He might be fighting Devin Haney next, and a lot of people thinking that Devin Haney might just outclass him. If Devin Haney can't hurt Regis Prograis, he's in trouble. But once again, that's a whole nother video. I'm just trying to make I'm just basically bringing the point. You cannot be a slave to the moment. You never been to a gym before, you never worked out, you never trained, you never sparred. If you never done any of those things, you know that in boxing there's some days where you actually don't feel all the way at your best. And that happens to these fighters when they step inside the ring as well, you know. But at the end of the day, there's many times where a fighter comes into the ring where everything is on the line and they just bring everything to the table and they perform to the best of their ability against all odds. So you can't judge a fighter based on their last performance. Once again, Jaron Boots Ennis, a lot of people were calling him a hype job after his last performance. And I'm going to give Jaron Ennis his flowers right now. He beat a very tough, hungry contender that would have beaten a lot of guys tonight. Ramon Villa was a tough, sturdy lion. He went in there to fight. He took punishment. And he did what he did to try to dish out punishment. But there was a skill gap. Jaron Ennis is an A-level fighter. Jaron Ennis is the best welterweight in the world outside of Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence. And I stand on that. I want to see Jaron Ennis fight a Keith Thurman next. Or Dennis Ugas next. Somebody to keep him busy. Somebody with a big name. Because he deserves that. You know, let's stop being a slave to the moment. Let's stop the nonsense. Let's just enjoy the sport of boxing. People don't know shit about boxing. And you know what really annoys me, man? When people talk about, oh, he lost. Boxing emulates life. In life, we take losses, right? But it's how you bounce back from a loss. That's what matters. That's what matters. Like when I talk to people and I tell them that Charlo and Canelo is a good fight, they tell me, Charlo lost to Tony Harrison. He was supposed to lose to Brian Castanos. Man, I don't give a fuck about those losses. You know why? Pardon me for cursing. Charlo knocked out Tony Harrison in the rematch. He knocked out Brian Castanos in the rematch. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. That shit don't matter no more, man. It doesn't matter. Just like when people tell me, when I go back and forth about Teofimo Lopez against any of the other four kings, oh, but he lost to George Kambosos. I don't give a flying fuck about that fight with George Kambosos. To me, that shit never happened. You know why? Because he redeemed himself. In life, you redeem yourself. That's like if you in the streets, right? You're risking your life your whole time in your 20s. You get locked up, you go to jail for selling drugs or whatever you was doing. And then you come out rehabilitated as a better man. And you start doing better things in your life. But people still want to bring up your past. That's nonsense, man. If you showed that you can change, you can change. Lennox Lewis got knocked out, right? Twice. He came back and knocked out the guys that knocked him out, right? So for me, those losses don't matter, man. I look at what he did afterwards. Boxing fans have to stop with the losses. Just like when Sandor Martin put up that fight with Teofimo Lopez, they were like, oh, Sandor Martin lost to Yigit. I guarantee you he would never lose to a fighter like that level ever again. People bounce back, they get better. Manny Pacquiao lost fights early in his career that I know that those guys would never even beat him ever again, bro. People don't know what they're talking about. I don't like arguing with people because it's a waste of time. But, you know, I just had to make this video to let y'all know, man. Don't be a slave to the moment. Jaron Ennis right now is at the top of the mountain. He should have first dibs on the winner of Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence, however that goes. If there's a rematch or what, or whatever, he needs that fight. Jaron Boots Ennis, Philly in the building. He's coming for those belts, man. And I believe he can get the job done. We got some great fights coming up in boxing. It's been a pleasure to speak to you guys. It's a pleasure to be here chopping it up with everybody tonight. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video. Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.